you think it is Jevy?
What does it say?
It's a cursive L. Why are your keys stabbing me? His keys are stabbing me. Update. I love his keys.
Oh, that's right. Gracie, don't even use them for this.
Her name is Gabrielle.
No.
Maya, wait. Catch. Throw this in the trash.
So confused.
Wait, what was our? Oh.
What is wrong with her?
Hey, Caleb. Caleb.
Oh wait, I need my computer. I am not. It makes
Huh? No, just a family tree.
Smile. It just makes you feel better, you know?
What?
Just smile.
Friggin' family tree.
Put this down, and whenever you're on a bad day, like,
Yeah.
just like leave it
Because your bad days are your bad days.
It depends.
Are you hired by her butter?
I shared the.
I have a brain freeze from my water. Justin, nobody cares. I'm joking. Uh-oh. Joe, he's sick. Yeah, Marcus. I blame Mark.
Which explains why it's been so quiet today.
Mark.
Is he getting out of school for having a cough?
Yeah.
No.
Well, do you want him coughing during every single
I hope he does our project. I'm not trying to do it. Wait, Magister.
Dear Lord, you've given us an overabundance of the things that we need. You've given us such a pleasant and give us so many good things in life. We ask that as you continue to do this, you keep us focused on what it is we really need in this life, and that's to understand how sinful we are and how much you have forgiven us, and continue to work on our hearts so that at all times we see you amid all our plenty. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay.
I thought you had avocados on your tie.
No.
You don't call those avocados.
I just thought they were
What do
avocados.
you call those things? Do you guys know?
Swirlies?
Paisley.
Yeah. Oh, go Gracie.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But she didn't really,
Why am I supposed to?
You didn't raise your hand. Oh.
But I just know. Do you know, Gracie, you're gonna have a good day from here on out. Yeah.
You're funny. No, are you, Curtis? Curtis is
So,
spreading.
football players, claim your stuff.
Sorry.
Anything not there by 3:30, still in by 3:30 p.m. is going to be given away. Blood drive, Trevor Valley Titan tryouts. I think you're a hooky player.
Hey, Justin. You say Justin.
What?
Oh.
You put my equipment away, right?
Notice when you have tickets, be sure to get
You
your
just have
tickets.
to find your
Because they're
girdle.
free, you do them now.
That's the only thing you have
Otherwise, you have to pay
that you
$10.
didn't given. You should have you
good.
emailed you.
Then,
I asked him to.
please take out your worksheet for today. Should have been pretty easy, right?
Give her
Like you put number 1 on the board.
Oh.
Number 2. Number 3. How about number 4? Mr. Lane.
Yeah, about that worksheet.
Huh?
About that.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
Right now.
I'm gonna make him proud.
Yeah.
Gabrielle.
Huh?
Huh? Ew. Why are you so ugly?
Oh my god, shut up.
This is why your mom doesn't love you.
Cannot just take my phone back.
I'm sorry, but your dad doesn't even love you. What are you doing? No, you can't steal my idea.
Your idea?
My idea?
My handwriting's gonna look really
Shut up. Gabrielle, shut up.
If you get
Oh, no, but that's okay. I never figured out. See?
Yeah, I found it.
I couldn't figure out.
You notice I emailed you one too?
I'm sorry.
Gabrielle.
I'm gonna look at the
Where'd you put your phone? It's in your phone? Gabrielle.
No.
I know, I saw
Oh. Hey, you did it right. What? Oh, I will. No, I'm gonna put it on the board. Oh, wait. We're just assuming that we're gonna go. It's okay, it's not that bad. Yeah.
Did you maybe email the wrong
Who did
Gabby?
3? Oh,
Did you maybe email the wrong Gabby?
that's awkward. Tyler.
You know.
Okay. Oh, Mark is so hot.
Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. Number one, we
What am I sitting on? Oh my god, I'm sitting on my lanyard.
These questions on this one. Notice this one does have 2 eyes and E's. Okay? You do have to have the 2 eyes, otherwise you end up with a different word. So be certain you don't get that, otherwise that's correct. Let's be able to do that. Amicus, amici, amico, 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 amici, amico, amico, amici. That's good. Again, you've got amic as your stem, and let's see, o. Here you've got bell as your stem, and umi, ho, o, orm, is, is. Question?
So is it only feminine when it has 2 eyes?
Nope, that's not your cue. Your cue is your stem. Your stem is we.
Oh, okay.
Okay? That's what your stem, what your cue is for when you've got 2 eyes. When your stem ends in I and your ending starts with an I. That's really your only thing that you've got as an issue. For instance, if you had a masculine one that ends in ios, you'd end up with the same thing. Or criterium. If you had criterium, it'd be criteriis, neuter also. So you end up with the same thing. Let's take a look at the paro, paras, par, paramus, paradis, par. That's good. Okay, let's put up number 5 on the board, please. Ms. Banks, number 6. Board's here. And number 7, Ms. Schwanbeck. Number 8, Mr. Shard. And number 9, Mr. Borwald. Yes, sir.
What the heck? Yes, sir.
Mr. Sure. Samuel Benjamin Shaw.
How do you always know?
What?
What? I didn't say anything.
Look how big it is, Greta.
Just Latin, right there. Down there.
Oh.
Yeah, just right down there.
The woodchuck could chuck wood. Did you just say no?
You're saying how much wood could woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? Woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? Wood?
Declining and
But what's the answer
conjugating.
to that? It's like,
If a,
what, a woodchuck.
I don't think there's any. Is there even any more?
The sea, I hit the seashell one. Standing found seashells by the sea.
Sandy fell seashells by the seashore.
Yes.
Seashells by the
You're hard.
Peter picked a peck.
Nobody heard that.
Pick on peppers.
Stop that.
Picked a peck.
Peter. I just vibrated my lips.
Okay. I'm
Peppers.
Nee. Can you not? I swear if you're actually. No, he's not. Did it just happen?
incredibly lost, huh?
Is there red on my back?
Mm,
I will eat you alive.
I will eat you.
Do not
Okay,
even.
let's take a look at, first of all, let's hear Mr. Blaine conjugate this in English, okay?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yes.
I prepare. You prepare. It prepares. We prepare. You prepare. And they prepare.
Good. And now you got number 5, power. You gotta be careful with this. Who did this one? What's your stem?
On the no.
What? No.
Oh,
What's
Tyler.
your stem have to be here?
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry, I'm not black.
Only time you use paro is in the first one always, right? What's your stem gotta be? You gotta, Mr. Edict. Para is your stem.
I'm not smart.
So you always have to start with para. Para, 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 para. Okay? And your ending is what here? Miss Mapes? Ris. So you got R, ris, tour, more, mini, tour. You always use the first principal part, the first one, active or passive. And that's what you add the R onto. You already have it with the active. So paras, paratro, paramor, parame, parantor. So don't screw that up. Just because your ending starts with the same concept you got earlier on doesn't mean you can just shortcut it. Okay. So what was your English for that?
I am prepared, you are prepared, he, she is prepared, we are prepared, you are prepared, they are prepared.
Good. Very easy. Good. Number 6. This is conjugate teneo in the present active. Okay, you got teneo, tenes, tenant, tenemos, tenetis, tenant, and your English for that was?
I am holding, you are holding, he, she is holding, we are holding, you are holding, they are holding.
Do you like that, what she did? Miss Croft? Okay. How come you got am in there? Why'd you put am in there? I thought you only did that for passive.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I asked it.
True. No, I said that.
Okay, how come you can use the am in there? What gives you the right to do that?
Latin.
This is English.
Oh. Oops.
What? Why can you do that? Yeah, because you have an ing at the end. If you didn't have an ing at the end, then you've got passive with like held, for instance, right? Right? Okay, so you want to understand why you do that and why it's right. Okay, you want to get that. You want to be able to peach on it. Let's take number 7, teneo in the present passive. Teneor, teneus, tenator, tenamor, tename, tenenter. Pretty good. What's your English for this?
I held, you held. It's wrong, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, is it? I am.
Morgan.
You are held, it is held, we are held, you are held, they are held.
Yes, because in the English and the passive, what you have to have, Mr. Borlaug.
You gotta have the
couples.
In the English, what do you have to have? Every passive verb has to have 2 things. What does every passive verb have to have in English? Instruction. What helping verb? Verb B and.
This is embarrassing.
No, don't say it has to be, because it's not past tense, this is present. Past tense is something different. Passive is not past, necessarily. But what 2 things does every passive verb have to have in English? It's got to have a form of the verb be and.
past participle.
And a past participle.
What?
That's why it becomes I am held, you are held.
Can I guess?
Guess what? I learned from there. So
I did it.
So I gotta be careful. You gotta wanna understand.
It's really cold in here. I'm sweating really badly. I'm talking to my vlog.
8 then here, which is some in the present, and
That's so mean. I'm gonna cry.
Shar, I believe, right? Some SS, some SS, the sun. Good. How do you remember to have only one M in sumus?
Because the SU is the root.
Stem, right. Because your stem, remember, is either an SU or an ES. Okay?
Shut up, Justin.
And it's MST, most of this. You gotta be careful, it's not two S's on S. So this S is sun. Okay, and the English for that is?
I am, you are, he, she is. We are, you are, they are.
Right, if you did this in the progressive, present progressive, what would it be? Anybody know? You did some S in the English, if you did it in the present progressive. Instead of I am, you are, he is, we are, you are, they.
Turn your nose. No, I don't.
I am. Thinking of I am holding?
No, not holding here, but.
I'm being?
Yeah, I am being, you are being, he is, because it's a verb to be.
Oh wait, why, I don't know why.
I am being, you are, you got the present. You can always have the present active participle with the active, the present participle. The past participle, you always have with the past. So sometimes you put the present active with it. Good. Awesome. You wrote
That's how
down
my
possum,
brain is.
posses, possess, possemus, posse, possumus, potestis, possum. Well, I like the fact, because, man, remember I told you, this is just some SS, some SS to some, right? Pot.
Of course, Curtis.
So you did have only one note.
Yes, Chris.
How come you only did that one? Remember, it's always pot. Remember, it's some SS, not some ses. Okay? It's, I remember the definitive is posse. Okay? And I know that causes problems, but it's some SS to some with a pot in front.
In here.
Oh, pot. Oh.
Wow, come on.
Why does this change to an S? Why does it change to an S? Mr. Trapp?
Because there's gonna be an S right after that. So.
You're right, because it goes by attraction. It becomes an S by attraction. You gotta be a little careful with what you're really dealing with. Even with the infinitive, posse, it's really pot plus esse. Okay? And it just gets rid of these two. It becomes posse. Okay? It's shortened up. It's always some with a pot in front. Okay? Now, and then when you get the S, that's why you get two S's. Don't think of the two S's as being an automatic. Think of it as some SS to sun. With a pot in front. Okay? And then there comes the difficulty with saying possum. It's possum. Okay, good. So, now, you're also going to have to do the English for these right here. What would we be? What would the English for we be, Miss Wenzel?
Road.
The road, we I would be. Of the road, we I here would be Miss Valentine.
The road.
Dated.
Getting it, yeah. 2 or 4 the road. We is Mr. Trapp.
The road.
We has to be Mr. Volo. By with the road.
Wait,
We
what?
is Miss Mapes.
So going from
We are
down at generative, going down the
Mr.
list.
Blaine.
Like it's the of the 2 or 4 the, and then the.
Of the
By or
roads,
with.
we east is Mr. Borlaug.
For the roads.
For the roads or to the roads. We us, Mr. Shar.
The road.
Zzz. Yes, and we east, Miss Croft. By or with, careful. By with is 1, 2, 4 is dative, okay? By with or from, you could have from the roads, but gotta be careful on those. Same thing for amicus, again, you always remember, you've got of with the genitive, 2 or 4 with the dative, and by or with the ablative, okay? keep those straight. Some of you still are screwing those up. Don't mention names. Lead me not into temptation. I'm getting tempted. Single you out if you do that. Screw it up. Don't screw that up, okay? Yes, that's going to be also, you're going to have to do the English on that. Okay, good. Let's take a look at what we've got with the rest here. Okay. So, read number 10 and tell us what the answers to A and B are. We start. Mr. Munson, why don't you pick it up? 10.
Libri, Familia, Alvero, Banyo, Dantur, Genitive, and Dative.
Okay, Libri can't be a genitive there. It wouldn't make sense. That the families of the book, what do you have to understand Libri as here? Yes, Ms. Wentz.
Dative?
That's not a dative form ever.
Well,
Yes.
So nominative.
It's a nominative, yeah. So books are given, and Wiro has to be, that's pretty easy, Mrs. Croft, right? Wiro has to be. Where's your sheet? Well, what did you do about it? Did you go online and pick one up? Because it's online, it's on. Oh, is it? I told you guys that yesterday. I put it up there because Miss Wenzel lost it. So, no, it's your grade. It's not mine.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, I'd be sorry about your grade. Yeah. Yes.
Ablative.
Yeah, it's got to be ablative. Why is it ablative, Miss Mapes? How do you know it's got to be ablative? There's an easy way to tell, right?
Oh, wait. It's the direct object.
No. Ablatives are never direct objects. Yes, Mr. Blaine.
It has the line above the.
No, dative does too. Yeah. Because the preposition "ah" in front of it. Okay, that makes it, it's got to be ablative. And so again, my form is dative, but it's got to be an ablative here because of that preposition. Woo! Number 11, Miss Valentine.
Concilia and epistula sunt, nominative and ablative.
I like that. Concilia's got to be
Oh,
an
yeah.
ablative. How do you know Concilia can't be the accusative? How do you know Concilia can't, by form it could be, but how do you know it's got to be a nominative, can't be the accusative? Yeah, Miss Hafer. Yeah, it's a subject. And how do you know it's not the direct object, though? Yeah, Mr. Blaine?
Because.
Yes, Mr.
What's the
Vogel?
question again?
Yeah, how do you know that Concilia is not the direct object in this sentence? How do you know it's got to be the subject? Yeah, Miss Wenzel?
ending?
No, the ending would be the same,
Of the sentence.
whether it's nominative or accusative. What is it that tells you that it has to be the subject cannot be the direct object? Yes, Miss Hafner? You know what I can't hear you. You could have it in the verb ending. Yeah.
The verb is. Well,
You're onto something here.
Explain it.
You're in the right ballpark. What is it with the verb? Anybody help him out? What is it with the verb? What?
It's describing it.
It's a linking verb. Linking verbs don't have direct objects actually. Okay? They can have predicate nominatives, but they can't have direct objects. Okay, how about, oh, we're on a roll here, number 12.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, number 12.
No.
Let's see, where did we stop? Oh,
Plural, misero, judicator, accusative, and dative.
because this is accusative, because can't be the direct object here. Because otherwise it would have an M or an S at the end, right? Weta has to be what case, Ms. Valentine?
I don't know. Oh wait, accusative.
Can't be accusative.
I just said it.
Accusative because it doesn't have an M or an S at the end. Or at least has to look like an accusative if it's going to be an accusative, right?
Yeah.
It has to be what case? Mr. Trapp, want to take another whirl?
Is it nominative?
It's got to be a nominative.
Should we say that? I said that.
It can
I
only
said
be a
that.
nominative.
Shut up, no you didn't.
Okay. And how about plural? What case did you say that is?
It says dative.
Dative, because, why dative? What dictates that it can't be in the dative case? There's something in the sentence that this can't be a dative. What is it? Mr. Vogel?
The
Yeah, the ah tells you. Because then it's got to be an ablative. Plural. Okay? That's what you have to see there. That's got to be an ablative because it's the object of the preposition. Because prepositions can only have accusative or ablatives. By form, this can only be ablative. Oh. Number 13, please. We said yes, Miss Croft.
Gender.
Want to read it first?
Filiae bonus fabulous nanas.
13.
Oh, sorry, that's 14. February memoriam filiae 7.
Okay, what cases memoriam have to be in?
Has to be accusative.
Thank you. And what does familia have to be in?
Genitive.
Yes, very good. Genitive. Again, you find, remember that genitives frequently are right next to other nouns. That's pretty normal. It doesn't work well as the subject. Literary already serves that. 14, please, Miss Wenzel.
Weta ciliae bonus fabulous nerat. And then for A, I have dative, and B, I have accusative.
Okay, a dative. Why would you have a dative there?
Should it be accusative?
Huh?
Wait.
Filiae. Why?
Oh, yeah, no, I was looking at the wrong one. Dative because it is the indirect.
Indirect object. Hint at the fact that you've got an indirect object in this sentence. Anybody? What is there about this sentence that hints that you? Yeah, Miss Wenzel.
There's two things that could kind of be the subject. Like
Well, yeah, that's just looking at the outside. There's really only one thing that could be the subject here.
like two nouns. Like I don't know how to say it. Never
There's
mind.
3 nouns in there.
Yeah.
Better would be what?
Because the verb is telling you the subject.
Thank you. The verb is telling you
Wow, Justin.
that
Good
the verb
job.
is telling, saying, and when you get a verb of to whom or for whom something is given, shown, told, and sometimes done, you get a date. So that'd be normal. And fabulas, of course, has to be accusative because
Because it's the direct object.
it's a direct object. The ascending, of course, also dictates the fact that it can only be an accusative, right? Good. Okay, now we're going to change the following sentences from active to passive. Let's see, number 15, let's put Mr. Vogel. Number 16, Mr. Vloggg. 17, Mr. Munson. And 18,
There goes
Mrs.
my vlog
Valentine.
bag. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I Wait, or do you have 19? Wait, what do you have for this?
You want everything?
No,
Yes, you do. We have some.
no, I'm saying for a number.
What?
Oh my goodness, never
Oh,
mind.
16. I have 16. I think.
Oh, I already messed up. What's this?
Okay, let's take a look here at what you got. There's three things that have to change always, right? What three things have to change? What's one thing that has to change here? Yes, Mr. Vogel?
The verb.
The verb. Okay. So that's one thing that has to change. What's another thing that has to change? Mr. Blaine?
Whatever Timber's
What else has to change here? Mr. Borlaug? Subject. So you got Lupa here. That's your subject. So that's gotta change. And what else has to change? Yes.
Indirect conjugate.
Which is?
Tenebris.
No.
Wait, what?
How do I know that tenebris is not the direct object? What tells me it's not the direct object? Yeah? Vishwambek?
Because tenebris is an adjective.
Because you got an in front of it. You got a preposition in front of it. Okay? So it's got to be castra. So intra changes to what? Yes, Mr. Vogel? Close, but we'll just stay with that. Intrator. Castra changes to? Mr. Shar?
Castra.
Why does it stay the same?
Because it's neuter.
Because it's neuter. Neuter plural, right? And that means that if castra is the subject, intrator has to become intrantor. Okay? Because you've got a plural subject now. So you took this direct object, made it the subject. You take lupa, and what do you do to lupa? Mr. Vogel?
Lupa.
No. What do you do to lupa? You make it what?
The direct object.
No. What do you do to lupa? Gotta be careful on this. What do you do to lupa? Yes.
Change it to the ablative.
Well, why? Because it becomes what?
Because
Mr. Borlaug?
Because you need a form of B.
No.
What?
Yes, Ms. Hafner.
it has to be the agent.
Because it becomes the agent. Okay, so now it becomes the agent, so you have to have it in the ablative, as you said. Lupa. Okay? You keep everything else the same. So a tenebris stays the same. A lupa, or in tenebris, is it? Yeah, in tenebris. So in tenebris, a lupa, castra, okay. So I would probably write it, if I were doing it, I'd write castra, a lupa, in tenebris, intrator. Okay. Castra, a lupa, and really in tenebris should go. Okay, let's take a look at number 16. Okay, what gets changed in number 16? First thing that gets changed is, Mr. Borlaug,
The verb.
which becomes? It's now active, it becomes
Passive.
passive. This is not a passive ending, however. How do you make that passive?
You change the
Yeah,
form
you
of
add a
B.
UR on it, okay? Okay, let's get rid of the N right we're at it. So affirmator, okay? So you make it passive. What happens to familia? What happens to familia? Yes, Mr. Vogel. Becomes the agent. How do you make it the agent?
And then the ablative.
Yeah, and you have this in the ablative, familia. Okay, that's pretty good. So now, what else has to change? What becomes the subject now? The subject becomes the agent. And what becomes the subject in a passive sentence when you change it? Ms. Schwanbeck? The direct object. What's the direct object in this sentence? Mr. Vogel?
Doyle?
Dolan, yeah. Dolan?
I can't see.
Okay. And of course, it doesn't change here. Yeah, it does change. But what does it change to? What's the subject form of Dolan? Ms. Kopp? Dolus. Yeah. So I'd probably write it dolus. And you've got to keep the other words kind of where they are with it. So you got a familia mala. Okay, so dolus, dolus galorum, a familia mala firmatur. That's what you end up doing. You got to remember your subject becomes the agent. Subject in the active becomes the agent. The direct object becomes the subject. The verb changes from active to passive. Other things are going to stay in line.
What is that?
It's a trick. It's a trickery, rather. Okay. So the trickery of the Gauls is strengthened by the evil family. Strange sentence, but that's what it says.
Wait.
What?
I thought it meant to feel like pain.
No, that's doleo. There's a verb doleo, which means to feel pain, and there's a noun dolus, which means trickery. Okay, no, good question. So we got number 17. I think Premia Mania Sarawak. Okay, so your subject has to be, well, okay, you changed it from Sarawak to Sarwater. Latham, who did this? How would you improve that?
Later.
Yeah, keep it ablative. Okay, ab. Again, that's going to become ab then because of the a in athleta. Okay, so ab athleta. Manya. So what does primia mean? What?
Reward.
What?
Reward.
What?
No.
Primia means, as far as here?
The reward? Wait,
You're as good as he is. What?
rewards with the best?
Thank you.
Oh.
Rewards.
Oh, you're so
Good.
good.
So you want to keep in mind that that's really just a nominative plural, right? And it's going to end up being the same because so you got primary mountain. Now you have to take a look. If that's the subject, that's a nominative plural. You have to have an N in there. So large rewards are preserved by the athlete. Okay. Woo! Number 18, Familia Epistolas Pulchras in Bello Para. That should have been pretty easy, right? So what you did is you say Epistola Pulchra a Familia in Bello. Not too bad. Not too bad. Who did this one? What's the only thing she missed in here? She did pretty well. You guys see what she missed? Did a good job. She took took the direct object, epistolas pulchras, and she made it the subject. She took the subject over here, familia, and she made it the agent, a familia. She just kept in bello the same like she's supposed to, and she changed the verb from active to passive. But she missed one relatively. What she missed? Yeah.
It's supposed to be ab? No?
I keep it because F is called a consonant.
Okay, wait.
So it's familiar. Here, the only reason you changed this to a B was because of the there. Yeah.
But otherwise, A is for people and animals, and AB is for not.
No, our is always going to be for agents. And what dictates is whether that next word starts with a vowel or a consonant.
Really?
It's the same word. It's like and an. It's the same word, right? And an in English. You just put an ornament. I'm hanging an. You wouldn't say I'm hanging a ornament on the tree. Okay.
I say that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And what do you see?
Does she need a tour to
I like that.
You can
That's part of the whole issue. And so what does that mean if you've got an N in there or on tour?
So,
Mr. Vogel?
epistula and polka need to be plural. So, epistulae and
Exactly. So epistolae, polka.
You're so good.
That's relatively minor. You got the major stuff right? Okay. We're probably gonna have to finish this up tomorrow because I don't see us finishing this.
No,
not
Friday.
this.
Tomorrow we got a test.
I'm just getting
Tomorrow you do have.
Tomorrow's a test?
Yes.
Yeah, we start the test tomorrow.
Start?
Start the test.
Okay.
He's told us all week.
It's a shock. But the test is in 2 parts. Tomorrow we got the conjugating and declining.
Oh. Easy peasy. Gabrielle, you better be ready for me.
Conjugate in Latin and English. Okay? And decline in Latin and English. Okay?
Got it.
It should be super. If you get how this.
Oh my gosh, your translating test would fail.
Should be easy.
Oh my god.
Translating is the hardest part. That's fine.
Ow. Exactly. And I know.
Strengthen some of these active to passive.
Can you do not?
Passive to active.
Do not.
Stuff.
I swear to fucking.
Okay? So it's going to be like 1 through 9. Okay? Things are going to be like 1 through 9 on the test. Where you decline and conjugate. But you got to be careful because I could also put the English. Or you put the English elements.
Okay. Well.
We good?
Good.
Santa Claus.
It's going to be the first part of the test tomorrow. Second part is going to be on Friday, which is going to be like the second half of the worksheet. So I don't anticipate your declining and conjugating to take the whole period tomorrow.
It might. I'm pretty dumb.
It won't. Okay, what you got to get, when you conjugate and decline, there's 2 things you got to recognize. What? What 2 things do you got to know when you decline and conjugate in Latin?
Declining.
The feminine, the gender.
Right, the stem and the ending.
Yeah.
Right? Those 2 things are really important to know, your stem and your endings. So you got to know how to find the stem, and you got to know how to find the endings, right? So you got to know I, mi, sa, si, se no si, omo, you, mi, so, si, se no, mi, omo, ar, mi, sa, is. You got to know OST, mustus, or aris, to, or more into, right? Those are your endings. But you also have to know some says to some. Okay, which is kind of on the side. Well, yeah, I'm put the pot.